1. The Art of War. Working Applied Rules. Strategic Assessments Playbook. Biden, Harris. Playbook. Live. Trump, Putin. Playbook. Debt. Listen. Learn. Share. Assessments. 04. Translation. Master Son, the general rule for use of if. Biden and Harris. We the people political, military, is that it is better to keep a nation intact than to let Trump and Putin destroy it. Biden and Harris. We the people it is better to keep the Constitution intact than to let Trump and Putin destroy it. Biden and Harris. We the people better to keep states intact than to let Trump and Putin destroy them. Biden and Harris. We the people better to keep the cities intact than to let Trump and Putin destroy them. Biden and Harris. Better to keep the people intact than to let Trump and Putin destroy them. Playbook. 1. A book containing the scripts and dramatic that shows how Trump and Putin plays the game of death. 2. A notebook containing descriptions and diagrams of the Trump and Putin formation into the Trump Republican Russian Party plays the game of death. Especially in the art of lying. Death. 05. Biden, Harris. Playbook. The Holy Bible, Life. Trump, Putin. Playbook. Winning through intimidation. Death. 06. Biden, Harris. Playbook. The Holy Bible. Life. 07. God's Playbook. The Holy Bible. Holy. Belonging to, derived from, or associated with a divine power. Sacred. 2. Regarded with or worthy of worship or veneration. Revered. A holy book. 3. Living according to a strict or highly moral religious or spiritual system, saintly, a holy person. 4. Specified or set apart for a religious purpose, a holy place. 5. Solemnly undertaken, sacrosanct, a holy pledge. 6. Regarded or deserving special respect or reverence, the pursuit of peace is our holiest quest. 7. Informal. Used as an intensive, raised holy hell over the mischief their children did. Middle English. 08. Bible, the sacred book of Christianity, a collection of ancient writings including the books of both the Old Testament and the New Testament. The Hebrew Scriptures, the sacred book of Judaism. See a particular copy of a Bible, the Old Family Bible. D. A book or collection of writings constituting the sacred text of a religion. 2. Often Bible. A book considered authoritative in its field of service to the people. Middle English, from Old French, from Late Latin Biblia, from Greek, Biblos. 10. Trump, Putin. Playbook. Winning through intimidation, death. 11. Intimidation. 1. To make timid, fill with fear. 2. To coerce or inhibit by or as if by threats. Timid 1. Lacking self-confidence, shy. 2. Fearful and hesitant, problems that call for bold, not timid, responses. Fear. 1. A feeling of agitation and anxiety caused by the presence or imminence of danger. B. A state or condition marked by this feeling, living in fear. 2. A feeling of disquiet or apprehension, a fear of looking foolish. Coerce, to force to act or think in a certain way by use of pressure, threats, or intimidation. Compel. 2. To dominate, restrain, or control forcibly. 1. To hold back, restrain. See synonyms at restrain. 2. To prohibit, forbid. 3. Psychology. To suppress or restrain, behavior, an impulse, or a desire. consciously or unconsciously. 4.A. Chemistry. To prevent or decrease the rate of a reaction. B. To decrease, limit, or block the action or function of the people to vote. Threat 1. An expression of an intention to inflict pain, injury, evil, or punishment. 2. An indication of impending danger or harm. 3. One that is regarded as a possible danger, a menace. 12. Synonyms: intimidate, browbeat, bulldoze, cow, bully, bludgeon. These verbs all mean to frighten into submission, compliance, or acquiescence. Intimidate implies the presence or operation of a fear-inspiring force that compels one to or keeps one from action, felt intimidated by his opponent's power and prestige. Atomic energy may intimidate the human race into bringing order into its international affairs, which, without the pressure of fear, it would not do. Albert Einstein. Browbeat suggests the persistent application of high-handed, disdainful, or imperious tactics. Refuse to be browbeaten and insulted, browbeating a witness. Bulldoze connotes the leveling of all spirit of opposition, as through the use of threats, couldn't be bulldozed into hiring a less than acceptable candidate for the job. Cow implies treatment that brings about an abject state of timorousness and often demoralization. Submissive children can be cowed by a look of disapproval. To bully is to intimidate through blustering, domineering, or threatening behavior. The strikers were bullied into dropping their demands. Bludgeon suggests the use of grossly aggressive or combative methods, had to be bludgeoned into fulfilling his responsibilities. See also synonyms at threaten. This man mentally is a heartless, merciless, cold-blooded killer. His weapon of choice is neglect.
Negligence is a crime.